Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Shooting the Shit. As previously promised, today's episode is going to be a simple one. I'm going to be talking about how I currently feel and am infected by this, which is a 50x Blue Lotus Resinous extract. Quite an interesting thing. Now, I've tried Blue Lotus before, but I've never tried this extract before, and to put it simply, it works fantastically. The particular one is Schmerbles Herbals off of Etsy. Just 50x Blue Lotus Resinous extract, that's it. Look that up. You can get some for yourself. The actual price was only quite kind of funnily $4.20. $4.20 US dollars and 20 cents. But you know, after the shipping and whatnot, it came up to just under $10 for me, which I rounded up for the thing or whatever. So it was $10 flat. That's what it costed me. You might get it cheaper, you might get it more expensive, I don't know. But for me, that's how much it was. You're curious what it actually looks like. Hope you got a good look there. It looked kind of blurry to me, but we'll see. Just basically like the resin you'd pull out of your bong, you know, when you're cleaning it. Just black resin. And these also, I want to know what I'm on. So earlier, when it came in, it was around like 11, I put give or take 100 milligrams or so in a little ball, rolled it up, and I put it in between my gums and cheek and took it sublingually. I know I said I was going to do a dab, but some of the alkaloids and whatnot in there, they can get destroyed by heat, too high of a heat. So, you know, I just went, fuck it, and I put it sublingually. I gave it like 20-30 minutes to absorb, and I actually left it in there a little bit longer. That's when I started feeling something, right? So I kind of got a feel for how it was going to be. And then I dosed my normal 5.5 grams of kratom for a midday dose. It was Trainwreck, if you're curious. And I let that come up. So right now, and then I smoked weed after that, had a bit of nicotine. So right now I'm on 5.5 grams of Trainwreck, around 100 milligrams of the Blue Lotus Resin, sublingually, an unknown amount of nicotine, and a few bowls of cannabis. The same weed that we smoked in the last smoke sesh video. Same stuff, good stuff. And I am now currently going to be smoking a cigarette I packed myself. I made it kind of short, and I didn't pack it too tight, so it's going to be gone quick. But if you're curious, tobacco I used is Drum, and the tube is a 4 Aces. Basic stuff. Basic cheap stuff. Let's get this bitch lit. I feel really nice right now, and I'll say even when just the Lotus itself came on alone, I felt fantastic. Very, very noticeable. Much less subtle effect than smoking or taking or drinking as a tea the dried flowers. If you're gonna try this stuff, I highly recommend you give this Lotus a shot, because it's something else. Then after the kratom came on, it was a lot more euphoric feeling, still is, than usual. And then after that came on, those stacked together, I smoked some weed, like I said, and far, far, far more effective than it is otherwise. Far more effective. And I take kratom to smoke every day. I need to. Kratom saved my life. We're not going to get into that right now, but that's what I do. That tastes good. It's a nice cigarette. It's a nice tube. It's a nice tobacco. And now the nicotine, it's a lot more effective as well. Just all around, far stronger experience, and each thing is far more effective. And right now I feel completely relaxed, really slowed. I don't know if you can tell from my speech, but I feel like I'm talking slower right now, a little bit more calmly or whatever. I'll tell you, I feel calm. I feel fantastic. Euphoria as well. Unmatched. Give it a shot for realsy. Blue Lotus Resin Extract 50X from Schmerbals Herbals off of Etsy. Good stuff. So for the next episode of Shooting the Shit, I'm thinking we bring on my boy Jose. I can get him, he's not in town right now, but if he gets back fast enough, then he'll be on the next episode. Either way, I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on one of these next few coming up. I want to do a couple episodes with him, actually. That is my, like, day one homie. We've been chilling since first grade, and I didn't go to pre-K, I just went to kindergarten. So, you know, a year after I was in school, me and Jose met. Been homies ever since. Tight as fuck. Probably gonna have him tell you about his one and only psychedelic experience, an experience he had with some LSD a few years back. Same time I was tripping, actually. And the first time I did acid, it was off of the same tabs that he had his experience on. He actually sold me the 2 tabs that I took. They were about 80 micrograms, so, you know, came up to 160. That's how much acid I did my first time. First time on shrooms, I took an 8. I mean, I'm not out here telling you to go and do that if you've never tried it before, but my first time I took an 8. Most people I know took an 8. It's just like rite of passage type of thing. It's the dose, and my first time on any psychedelic period was actually on shrooms, if you're not counting weed, of course. It was nuts. It was nuts, and I need to make a story time about that. That's my next story time is gonna be. My first shroom trip. I think you guys will like it. It'll be a banger. I'm gonna have to clean these ashes up off the table. There's a lot of ashes sitting on the table right now. And a little bit on the floor. But that'll be fine. It's the garage floor, it'll just rub in. It's not like there's not plenty of other stuff down there already. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. The video I put out today is gonna be it's gonna be on this guy's experience he had combining something you should never combine, MDMA and DXM, and he actually had a substance or 2 in there as well, but the main 2 were MDMA and DXM. Crazy combination to do. That serotonin syndrome is real, guys. Do not mix those 2 substances. But this guy did, and he somehow came out on the other side relatively unscathed, and that's what today's video is going to be about. I hope you enjoy it. Almost done. Means our time together is almost up. Should have that video out by, let's say, 4 p.m. Central. Might be a little bit later. We'll see. Sometime between 4 and 6 p.m. Central. I either post things within that time frame, or at least I try to, or I'll post it somewhere between 10 and 12 earlier in the day. Anytime in between it just doesn't seem to perform well. Don't get a lot of views. Definitely don't get a lot of engagement. And when that happens, I'll usually go and repost the video that didn't get enough engagement later on. Try to get its proper amount of views and whatnot. Make sure you guys see it. Hasn't happened in a while though. That's gonna be it. Well, usually when I put them out on the floor, it just goes out really nicely and easily. Comes up as one piece. This one, there's a small black circle on the ground now. Let's just say that. There's some ashes down there. A little bit more than there should be. That one didn't work like it usually does. But that's going to be wrapping things up today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and a subscribe. That would be fantastic. Or a follow if you're seeing this on TikTok, which I highly doubt you will. This is pretty much a YouTube exclusive series now. TikTok doesn't like me smoking on camera, which is, it's not understandable, but it's expected. But drop a comment if you want to see something specific, either within the next entry in this series or just my next video in general. Maybe send me a trip report or something if you have something crazy you wanna put out. I'll make it into a video. I'll put it out. I usually do it within a day or two. I'm pretty good about that. Try to be anyway. I'll see you bitches on the flip side. Try this resin. It's fantastic stuff, let me tell you.